What's up, guys? Bo, this is for you. This is about your quads, but just hang on a minute before we get started on that. I was out flying my Beetle today, my Super Beetle, and I flew the Demibot and the Beetle. And when I was flying the Beetle, something was going on with it. I don't know what, but it wasn't flying just right. When I'd go to do the flips and rolls, it's like when I get halfway through a flip, it would be like halfway, and then it would jerk right quick and back to, it was doing weird shit like that. And I just figured it was in my tune, but it might have been some motorboats coming loose, because I don't know, because I had them Loctited in. But anyway, I crashed into my mama's rose bushes out here, caught one of the vines as I was coming by, and it ripped this motor off. Now, it didn't break the frame or anything. It just yanked the screws right out of the base of the motor, and it bent the motor bell or the shaft or something a little bit, because it starts to turn, but then it jams up. So something's bent on it, and it bent two of the ears on the motor base, and the other two are still flat. So I'm assuming that maybe a couple of the bolts had come loose, and the others maybe was getting a little loose. I don't know. Might have been what was causing it to fly funny. I imagine everything's okay, though. I'm just going to have to replace the motor. I've got two other sets of motors in there, the same size as this, but the KV's a little different. But it should still work. I'll just replace one of the motors and try that. So it's no big deal. I just can't work on it right now because my aunt's coming to pick out the flowers that she wants for the grave this year, and so Mama made me clean this place up, and now I can't do anything for a few days until after she comes. So, but Bo, I got all your quads done. I want to go over some things with you. First of all, I've already test flown this one. It does great. We didn't put no beeper. We didn't put no GPS in it because you couldn't put one in if you wanted to. Everything is set up in this one. I've got two tunes on it. I got a 4S tune and a 6S tune. Okay? And you don't have to change anything. When you plug a battery in, the flight controller automatically knows it detects what battery you've got on it, and it sets the right tune for it. I've also set up the motors in the motor tab, and the motor direction and all that, and I've changed the motor timing a little bit. I've done a lot of stuff to it. And the board alignment's right on it. So you shouldn't have to do anything to this one except put your set your whatever mode you want, like for arming and all, because mine are probably different than yours. And you'll have to set your own. You'll have to set up your own ports, like for your receiver, because I don't have that set up in here. It's set up for my FrSky. So, but brother, if you use any presets on any of these drones, what you need to do is go into the PID tuning tab and look on profile 1 and profile 2, and maybe take your phone and take a picture of the PIDs that I've got set up for it. So if anything gets changed, you can put it back the way it was because sometimes when you do presets, it changes all kind of crap that you don't know about. Also, I've got my rates on here. You might want to take a picture of that. But like I say, everything's ready to go on this one. I'll plug it up here and show you. Got you a little rock and roll on there. Okay. Now let's go to this Apex. On this one, it's ready to go too, brother. I've got two separate PID tunes on it. We did get a beeper on this one. We didn't put a GPS in it. You had two GPSs sent, but I went back and watched the videos, and I don't think you wanted one in here. You didn't say to, and I didn't put it in here. That's real simple to do, though. But I can't work on it now, no way, even if you wanted it now, or at least not for several days. But I'm pretty sure you didn't want one in there. You just bought an extra one, so I stuck it in the box to give back to you. This one, there's no holder for it or anything like that, and it's not a good place to put it, so we didn't put that in here. This thing the motors came with these little guards that go around here, and when I took the motors back off to put the longer screws in that you sent, they cracked up. That was the cheap. I tell you, everything about this drone is cheap. The motors. There was a lot of things wrong with the drone, The motors were different. So these are Mr. Steel Apex motors, but they came with them little guards, and they were plastic, and they just crumbled. You tighten them down very tight, and they just break and crumble up. So I just had to take them off. Well, like I say, I've got two separate PID tunes on this. My rates are in it. The board is set up right. The motors are spinning right. I've already checked everything, and it's the right motors are spinning where they're supposed to. So basically, just put in your receiver thing you need for your receiver, and set your mode, your arming mode, and you should be ready to fly. And I'll show you this one plugged up. That's a little axle thief for you. And now we got to count to 3 to get the buzzer off. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. Okay. Same way with this one, brother. You got these 2 wires hanging out here on the GPS. They may be for a compass, I don't know. They may be a place on the board for it, I don't know. But I don't know if you need it. You didn't have it on the other GPSs, so if it works, I wouldn't worry about it. Just whack them off. But I'd test it first to see. We got a buzzer, we got a GPS, everything's all set up in this one the same way. Make sure you take pictures, because there's 2 PID tunes on this one. Motors are turning right. Like I say, there's 2 PID tunes on it, and the battery already, the flight controller will detect which PID tunes on it, which battery's on it, and select the right PID tune. So I just take pictures of all that, brother, in case anything gets changed, so you'll be able to put it back if you want to fly it the way I've got them. What else? I've done built these before here, so you know what to expect on this one. I think I got a little Black Sabbath on this one. Yep, Black Sabbath Iron Man. That's cool. Alright. Alright, brother. And like I say, I've got the timing set on these already, and all kind of stuff. So you shouldn't have to do too much to get them going. And what I need to know from you, brother, is email me what day you want me to ship these out this coming week. I want to make sure you're going to be at home when you get them, so just let's try to time it to where it'll match up. Alright, brother, I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next one.